bring it in. Right here. Seaway. Word of the day. Mr. Felsen gave us the word of the day this morning. You remember?
Yeah, I know what it means.
What's the word?
It means revive.
Revive, but what's the word? Who can help him?
Revive.
Synonym for revive is?
Resuscitate.
Sir, got it.
Resuscitate.
Resuscitate. Sir, what team are you on?
Jazz.
Oh my God.
When I was hired as the boys basketball coach going on 5 years ago, the athletic director told me about this program that had been shut down for quite some time and felt that there was a lot of energy, a lot of people wanted to see this program back up and running.
Hey, Tommy, you guys, look at this group. Look at this group. Wow. Wow. A few years ago, Shawn, who, as you know, works here and coaches the basketball team, came to see me. He said he wanted to get the program going again. What he wanted to do, and here's the word of the day. Here's a word of the day for you. He wanted to resuscitate the program. That's a big word, isn't it? Resuscitate. The word of the day, I think right from the start, we were of course interested in reading as an essential skill, but that meant an interest in vocabulary. Bring the ball here. Everyone right here. The meaning of the word squandered. Spending away. Spending away. Can you add anything else to it? We have a teammate who can add something to it?
Used for another purpose.
Used for another purpose, not bad. Wasted. Waste is a very good synonym. 2 points for shirts. Shirt ball on the side.
The very first word of the day, if I remember correctly, was immortal. And the sentence David used to illustrate what the word meant was, if Babe Ruth is immortal, why is he dead? When I was a young teacher at Germantown Friends in 1971, a group of youth workers from the Germantown community asked whether we could help them start a summer program for young people. They pointed out that there'd been a lot of budget cuts in recreational programs. But the more I thought about it, I kept coming back and thinking of two of my own passions, basketball and reading. What you want to do is dribble the ball with the left hand like this, bring your right hand here, 2 hands, head up, and shoot the ball with the left hand. One thing that ought to be said about the camp was that right from the beginning, Germantown Friends School offered great support.
Hey, on that side, stretchers right here. Let's go. Lots of energy. Lots of energy.
The gymnasium, the library, the space, the equipment.
What did he say about the graffiti artist and the mural? What did he say?
And then there was the Germantown monthly meeting that offered financial support and actually did the soliciting of the funds. That was an enormous help.
On your mark, get set, go.
He was only tough till like 2011 or 2013. Just because they got Kevin Durant is not the worst lineman.
The connection for me between basketball and reading is really an expression of balance. One of the issues in dealing with young people who have a great love of basketball may be so obsessed by that to the exclusion of other important things.
It's good that we have reading because it helps, and we need to be smart to play basketball.
Dave set this tone right away that we had very high expectations of everybody involved in the camp. The campers, in terms of their showing up on time, having fun, but we want to become better basketball players, better readers. I think for some of these kids, it might have been the first time they were being told, you can do great things, and we're going to help you do them.
Shake hands, Doc. Shake hands.
Germantown, how do I describe it? Home. The camp is to save these kids and give them an outlet. And they get to be with their friends. They get to bond over the one thing it seems like every kid can bond over: basketball, sports. It's crazy to see a kid from Chestnut Hill be friends with a kid from South Philadelphia. And if not for this camp, those kids would never meet, ever.
My favorite part of camp is that everyone's supportive and everyone is nice.
I didn't have girls in the program. And it wasn't until one morning I was walking to school with my 7-year-old daughter, Kate. And she turned to me and said, "Daddy, why are there no girls at the camp?" I remember looking down at her and saying, "You know, Kate, there's no good reason."
I know it made a big difference in who I am as a professional and a person. And, you know, it's girls in sports, period, but that kind of environment where you're kind of one of the first girls in this program and having to hold your own, I think made me tougher. And I just felt more a part of this community.
I would never have probably come to Germantown Friends had it not been for my exposure to the basketball camp. I've always felt that Germantown Friends was special because they reached out to the community in which they were housed. I mean, you know, they're here. And I think the community will have respect for a place that gives back.
Boy, Charlie, that's 1 point for Charlie's team. Here we go, let's go. Take it down.
One of the missions of the camp is to provide a program for kids and money not be a driving factor. It comes to about $25 a day is what we ask, and it is probably one of the cheaper camps that is in Philadelphia right now. We have to raise quite a bit of money because when you have 90 kids in the gym, you need to hire 15 people to work it. And we want to make sure that we can attract good counselors and good teachers.
Yeah.
I want this program to grow. I want it to stay running for another 50 years. I want something like this in this model to be in every inner city across the country because kids need hope. They need to be inspired. They need to have good role models.
Do you know what the word epitaph means? An epitaph is something that is written on someone's grave site. Do you know what the words are in Jackie Robinson's grave site? A life is not important except for its impact on others. Life's not important except for its impact, its positive effect on other people. Do you have that word now? Could you say it to me? Let's all say epitaph. Yeah, let's all say epitaph. All right, all right. I think you've got it. Thank you very much. Have a lot of fun.